Alright guys, welcome back. Gonna spare you the boring stuff on this one. Most of the pre-flight stuff is already done.
2702, you're going to see traffic.
Plan's already in the FMC,
is with you, tower 1835.
as are the performance numbers. I'm just waiting for the V speeds because we have to set the flaps. Currently loading cargo, so we're going to start the APU and we'll start loading passengers and then we'll basically be ready to go.
Ground West at 245 with you making the return of Delta.
Right aft pump, come on. Hit start on the APU panel.
Ground, Delta,
I'm waiting
Echo,
for this to spool up to 100.
Can 704 behind United, continue via Charlie.
Charlie, can 704.
We'll check the battery or the electrical output on APU so we can see when it comes online and we get on the bus ties. Here we go.
Ground, good morning, Denver 4067. Delta 4 going to Bravo 7.
Denver 4067, ground, Delta, Echo, hold short Sierra.
Delta Echo, hold short Sierra, Denver 4067.
Alright, we'll start loading passengers. And we'll flip through the plan here.
Ground West at 245 with you on Echo, hold short Sierra.
The Kaijin 1 departure from Atlanta on 27 right.
Cross runway 33 right, hold short of Bravo.
Hey, Romeo 30, crossing 33 right, hold short Bravo.
We're going to Houston today.
45.
And it's going to be the Wapple 2 arrival. Just go south, start the downwind parallel to runway 31 left, which is where we're going to be landing. A storm front just passed through, so the skies are clear, but the weather right now is super gusty. So right now winds are 330 at 22 knots, gusting 28. So should be fun if we get there in time. Local time I think is 2:30 here. We've already got the MCP all programmed. We're basically ready for departure. Just waiting to get everybody loaded on board and get all the cargo.
Confirm that was the right side for Air Canada 704?
Yes, please, the west lane. Thank you.
What's up, G Breaker? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday to you, or Saturday, I guess, still where you are.
Delta 533, follow the 75, Monitor 125.32.
Delta 533.
I always forget to turn the hydraulic valves on here. They're hidden. 5 in the morning. Are you up late or are you up early?
Delta 1379, 5 North uniform. Delta
Big Saturday,
down, Roger.
Los Angeles to Amsterdam. Man, you love those long ones.
3 now, showing Echo.
That is crazy.
Ramp 3 showing Echo, that is 30.7.
This is like maybe an hour and a half flight, 2 hours, and that's pushing my limits. You flying the 767? 5,000 plus nautical miles. This one's 600, dude.
Picture 5476 at ramp 1, give way to the outbound 75, then join Foxtrot to the ramp.
Alright, at ramp 1, give way to the outbound 75, then Foxtrot ramp 1847.
I tried to fly the 777 this morning when I woke up. I was doing like the freighter version, which looks really cool, but the same thing happened with the pushback. It started spinning it around, but this time I couldn't stop it. It just kept going in circles, so I quit. After doing all the pre-flight and getting my flight plan and stuff in, oh, so pissed. Arriving in 9 hours? From now? You still have 9 hours to go? You're one of a kind, man.
Delta 1379 ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo and hold short of ramp 4.
Oh yeah, that's a smart way to do it.
Delta 1379.
At 5A, what, you gonna wake up at like 3 in the afternoon? I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I'm a morning person. I guess you're not.
Delta 1973 at ramp 5, give way to an outbound 73.
All 1973.
I always complain about it being cold here, but I doubt it's really anything compared to Netherlands.
Ramp number 1, please.
I don't know what the temperature is here.
Tug 1, roger, turn right on Alpha and hold short of runway 8 left.
Temperature today here,
We're going Alpha and hold short of 8 left.
ooh, toasty, 8 degrees.
Tug 1, monitor tower 119.1.
Oh, no thanks. -6, I'm out of there. I can't do cold. I'm really tall, so I feel like my feet are always freezing.
Ground Delta 1083, 2 north is uniform.
Delta 1083 ground, runway 8 right, give way to the regional jet, and turn right on Foxtrot, and at ramp 3, join Echo.
Give way to the RJ Foxtrot 3 to Echo, Delta 1083.
How do you do the, what are you using for your flight planning? I don't know if SimBrief, I use SimBrief, I don't know if SimBrief could do flights that long. So I remember I was watching Matt Davies or something, he was trying to explain how to put in nav points over the ocean. It didn't make any sense to me. All the waypoints are in the game, I guess?
Delta 1379, continue and hold short of ramp 3.
Short of ramp 3, Delta 1379.
If I could get the 777 to work with the pushback, I might try a flight.
Ground Delta 805, vector loop for ramp 2.
Delta 805, ground, join Foxtrot to 2.
Foxtrot to 2, Delta 805.
You have to put the coordinates in the FMC manually.
Never 3319, ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Echo.
8 right via Echo, never 3319.
No, I don't think I've ever done that.
West 3027, monitor tower 125.32.
2532, Sky 6. Ground Delta 751 is number 2, 4 north, uniform.
Delta 751, ground, roger.
Are you on VATSIM, or are you offline?
North of 4282, we're on tech to right via November.
November to the low was going 4282.
Yeah, this is what Matt Davies was trying to explain, how to put those coordinates into the FMC, because I've never tried that before. The only time I think I've seen the boxes for it are on like the Flight Factor or the Airbus. You can manually enter coordinates. I don't think I've ever tried it with a Boeing. How do you fill it in then? So 46 north, 040 west, how would you put that in the FMC?
6146, you got a release time of 17:45.
Oh. How'd you figure that out?
Thanks for that, Breaker 6146.
Did you watch a YouTube tutorial or something? Like I said, if I can get pushback, better pushback to work with my 777, I might do it. Alrighty, 1 minute until we are ready to push back. Fuel is loaded. Go ahead and close the forward door. Let me see. Put it in here. What would I put? N4600.
4 Charlie and monitor tower on the other side, 1602.
Decimal. West.
Ambercare 6146 for affirmative on the 33. Breakout 6146, runway 33, taxi via Juliet Foxtrot, hold short of runway 1. Juliet Foxtrot,
Negative.
hold
What did I
short
do
of
wrong?
1, Breakout 61.
I'm not typing that whole thing in there again. Alright, I'm ready to go. Close these cargo doors up.
Ground, good afternoon. Breakout 6146, crossing on 14, taxiway.
Turn on our beacon.
Runway 1. Yeah, we are
Call
clear
for
on
pushback.
crossing 1, Breakout 6146.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
How many waypoints do you have to put in for a 5,000 plus nautical mile trip across the ocean? If I had to type that in for every single one on there, I'd kill myself.
Ground Southwest 1028, turning on to Juliet for gate number 8, please.
Southwest 1028, around Juliet, pop to the gate.
Juliet and pop to the gate, Southwest 1028.
Oh, magic. He flew right through the door.
2139 going to 31.
16 pages? No thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that SimBrief's but then you have to put that coordinate in for everyone, and you got 16 pages worth. I did like 10 minutes to set up on this, and I was like out of breath, dude.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, very easy, but very tedious, in my opinion.
Frontier 545, we're ready for taxi with Alpha.
And the Frontier 545, runway 1, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 4.
By the way, man, look at the detail on this plane.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
That's crazy.
Grab Lucy 5608 off of November. Lucy 5608.
Park and brake off.
That's about Lucy 5608.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Thank you. Packs off. Where'd you say you left from? Los Angeles?
1555 is with you on November for day 4.
Southwest 5055, join Kilo Texas Park.
Kilo to Park, Southwest 5055.
I need to get a subscription to Navigraph to update my ARAC data, because most of the stuff in California, Southern California, is screwed up. It's really hard to fly there.
19 ready to push off of gate 29. American 2119, I'll push back 5-4.
You're just using the stock scenery from LAX? Oh, nice. I'm gonna pay wear scenery right now. Kinda had to though, because it's my hometown.
Southwest 878, ground below runway 34 right or left, which one do you want? We'll take the left, Southwest 878. Southwest 878, runway 34 left, is Golf and Whiskey Alpha. Golf Whiskey Alpha, 34 left, Southwest 878.
Do you have an HD mesh? That's free. I think I downloaded that. Sometimes the default scenery is really good, and sometimes
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
There you go, buddy.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Man, the N2 climbs so slowly on this plane. Look at this. Take your time. Gotta wait for 21%. There we go.
United 354 behind Southwest with Southwest 38 or 3982.
Where are you right now? Over the U.S.?
Foxtrot. Foxtrot 34 right. United 354 down. I'm sorry if I missed it. Whiskey's current runway 34 right. Taxi via Foxtrot. 34 right via Foxtrot. I do have.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
Make the right turn at Whiskey Alpha, Towers 135.3, good day.
What flight level are you at? What are the winds? I flew a flight west earlier and it was like 125 knot headwind. It took me forever. Are you somewhere over the northeast then, I guess? Yeah, there's a crazy storm that just pushed across the U.S.
Southwest 3982, Tower 35.
Oh, look at that. I guessed V2 perfectly. Dude, who's good? Alright. Taxi lights. Turn on the floods. How long is a step? I mean, you're like all the way across the United States right now. It's a pretty big step, yeah? Alright, no config warning, so that's good. Probably should have checked flight controls.
United 354, Towers 135.3, have a good one. 35-3, have a good weekend, 354.
Damn. Is there a reason why they do that?
Delta 214 ground hello, runway 34 left, taxi via Golf and Whiskey Alpha.
Golf Whiskey Alpha, 34 left, Southwest 3214.
Ah, that makes sense. What was your your block fuel in LAX?
Okay, I'm Frontier 1198, 1 Whiskey.
Frontier 1198 ground hello, runway 34 right, taxi via Foxtrot.
34 right via Foxtrot, Frontier 1198, Airway.
Frontier 1198, you'll be ready to roll?
Yeah, we'll be ready.
Right on, Frontier 1198, monitor tower 135.3, have a good day.
35-3, good day.
$54 tons. Jeez. My total fuel weight is 10 tons.
5504 ground below, did they tell you
22,000 pounds.
Yeah, above. 5504, thanks, runway 34 left, taxi straight ahead.
34 left, straight ahead, 2504.
What is the max range for a 767, do you know? So I bet you're pushing it.
Hey, ground American 1796, number 2 at 3 west with wind.
Oh, so you're like right at the limit then.
American
That's crazy.
1796, go around United, runway 34 left, taxi via Golf and Whiskey Alpha.
Alright, Golf Whiskey Alpha, go around United and 34 left, ramp up to 34 right.
Yeah, they got arrivals coming in over here, and they're that's not going to work very well. Can you get numbers for the left?
Oh yeah, we have numbers for the left, just letting you know.
Okay, thanks, brother.
Alright.
So I guess you don't have much reserve fuel on board. Yeah, that'd be cool if I could get the 777 to work, because I mean that's obviously made for long haul too. I'm kind of afraid to use it with better pushback action the way it has been though with it.
Frontier 504, towers 135.3, have a good one.
Speaking of 777s, there's one right there. And a 767.
Grand afternoon,
It's fate, man.
31 Heavy, 3 Whiskey with Whiskey, taxi.
United 2031 Heavy, ground runway 34 left, taxi via Golf and Whiskey Alpha.
34 left, Golf Whiskey Alpha, United 2031 Heavy.
I think 777s are such cool looking planes. And the engines are enormous. Mine is going to be like 320. I've got a 100+ mile-an-hour headwind for most of this, I think.
Down to Whiskey Alpha, yeah.
So I mean, going west to east is great.
96.
Yeah, it'll probably take you like 7 hours. 7.5. Well, unless the winds change, then it might actually end up being closer to 9 anyway. Whoa, whoa, whoa. see pretty soon what these winds are going to be. Like I said, this storm just blew through and it literally just passed Atlanta. So I don't know what the winds are going to be doing at like 10, 12,000 feet.
Going at Bravo November. Keep your speed up. I'll have that frontier pass behind you.
Here we go, boys.
Thanks for the help, United 1265.
Alrighty. Last check. First, switch it over to tower frequency.
Southwest 3837,
TCAS is on.
runway 27, clear for takeoff.
TCAS and weather radar. Oh, you can see some rain there already. Packs on pneumatic cross feeds. Close those bad boys. Takeoff is set on the auto brake. And I'll get departure 125.7.
Southwest 3837, contact departure, good day.
Yeah, if you're just passing the east coast of the United States, you still have to go an entire ocean. Oh, external lights might help.
Southwest 336, turn left Bravo 8, contact ground.
336, turning left, switching ground, good day.
Good day. Southwest 3109, behind Sun Country, turn left Bravo 9er, contact ground. Alright, Bravo 9 behind Sun Country, over ground, Southwest 3109.
Yeah, I had failures on the other day, and I tried to do a flight in like the Saab 340 from Seattle to Portland, which is like 113 nautical miles. And took off, and immediately one of the engines started acting crazy. Had to turn right back around and land. I mean, it's exciting, but I wanted to go see some of the scenery that I had for Portland.
Legion 534, turn left Bravo 8, contact ground.
And I did it again yesterday, and my sound was all screwed up because I had to reinstall Windows. Spent the whole day getting X-Plane back to all the settings and stuff that I had before. So annoyed yesterday. Alright, guys. The toga buttons here. Takeoff on the Annunciator. Bring it to 1.4 EPR. And turn on the auto throttles.
Tower last 514 outside Fiji for 27. After 514 tower traffic will be holding position Boeing 737-12507, right 27, clear to land. Clear to land on 27, line 514. Southwest 295 traffic, 6.5 mile final, confirm squawking 1355, right 27, line up and wait. Southwest 295, line up and wait, 27,
Alright, takeoff trim was all screwed up.
Southwest 5415, turn left Bravo 8, contact ground, good day. Bravo 8 ground, go.
This lovely weather.
Southwest 295, wind 2507, right 27, clear for takeoff. 295, clear for takeoff, 27. Southwest 3875 tower, is your engine started, ready to taxi up? Southwest 3875, ready to go. Southwest 3875, in about 2 minutes at
Give
United
me departure.
Clear national rating 340, final maintain 16,000.
Turn 020 up to 16,000, blue stick 5402.
We go autopilot. Nice. Let's have a look around here.
Contact 134.55.
3455, blue stick 5402, so long.
There it is, boys. Man, that is the best.
Remote C35, common maintain VFR 4,500. 2,000, common maintain 4,500, bye-bye. For Dominican 338, we're with the passing 3,000 for 8,000, heading 140. 338, departure, radar contact. 120, American 338.
$10,000. External lights can come off. That buzzer is the trim wheel. When it moves up and down quickly, it does that noise. Disarm the auto brakes, and we can open up our pneumatic cross feeds. And we'll turn on the anti-ice. Boom. Done. Just waiting for the transition altitude.
Departure Bush 5168 with you 240 on the heading out of
10,000. We'll switch to center.
Bush 5168, departure radar contact, shoot to Bob saying climate
Center. There we go.
Compass 5729, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
3437, 5729, take care.
Oh, hey, thanks. Guys, you can now use your electronic devices, and you're free to get up and move around the cabin. Thank you, Beetlegoose.
Contact 127.17, and now I'll hire for you there today. 2717, South 1646.
I forgot to set my altimeter before we left, so we're already in standard barometric pressure. I'm ahead of the game.
280 Golf Uniform Center, roger.
Could Delta 1698 request direct MLD or BPI?
Delta 1698 unable at this time to release airspace.
Okay.
Delta 1698, contact center 134.45.
3445, Delta 1698, have a great day.
Good day.
Yo, G-Breaker, I forgot to tell you. You were talking about gusty landing last week. Listen to this. Let me refresh and see what it's at now. Earlier, when I first looked, when I was planning this, going to Houston, winds 330, 22, gusting 29.
Alaska 506, Center, roger.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, Portugal 201 Bravo, cross 9090 miles east at flight level 280.
Copy, we cross 90 miles east at flight level 280 at Portugal 201 Bravo.
What's up, Anna? How you doing? How long is the flight? Should be an hour and a half. You got a big day tomorrow, though. Let's see. 5 miles to Kaijin. 1, 2, 3.
102.
About 370 nautical miles before I start to descend.
B65, contact center 125.92. 2592, Derby 65, take care. Good day.
I am not an airline pilot. Not in real life. Not yet, anyway. That's my plan.
That's call 201 Bravo Heavy. Something now descending flight level 280 across 9.
Yeah, dude, go to bed. Yeah, 6 a.m. You haven't been asleep yet? Get out of here.
Yeah, Portugal 201 Bravo, contact center 118.42, good day.
42 at Portugal 201 Bravo Heavy, bye-bye.
Oh, this guy. Troublemaker back there.
Level 360.
Oh, yeah? We'll turn off the no smoking sign for you.
JetBlue 1197.
Have a good one, man.
Clear direct MJ.
If I'm still awake, I'm come check out your landing. Was that ETA about, what, 5 hours? I'll definitely be awake. What? Just kidding. Smoking's back on.
Town flight 72, 14,000 direct stock.
Talon flight 72, Canarsie.
Jeez, God, you complain about it. There you go. Actually, let's go take a look back there. Oh God, wrong button. That scared the shit out of me.
Talon flight 72,
This was the
heading
one I wanted.
220.
Heading 220, town flight 72.
Open. See you right here. What are you doing in there? I'm gonna show you the best seat in the house. Look at this. Can you imagine if you paid for this seat right here? Beautiful.
Good afternoon, NovaJet 90.
Worth every penny.
NovaJet 90, gentlemen.
Push the button. Smoking button? There you go. Close the door.
9290 Romeo, descend and maintain 11,000, altimeter 3025. Altimeter 0.
Yeah, probably loud as hell.
Outcome 2993, contact personnel 124.52. Just my 52 now.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Ooh, weather refresh.
Good afternoon, Jet 216, 7800 for 10,000.
Jet 216, climb and maintain 16,000, split direct to Providence.
16,000, we're proceeding direct Providence.
Portugal 201 Bravo, change to my frequency, Portugal 201 Bravo, reset squawk 1462. 1462 on squawk, 201 Bravo.
Number 101 Papa Kilo, center climb maintain, flight level 250.
250, 1 Papa Kilo.
Center climb maintain, fall 360.
360, 699.
Tango Victor 230.
585 Tango Victor, welcome, climb and maintain, fall level 290.
9-0, 585 Tango Victor.
Southwest 4043 out of 33, 77300.
Southwest 4043, descend and maintain, fall level 280.
280, perfect.
And we're back. Yeah, so far no turbulence though.
5 Tango Victor,
But we have a 102 knot headwind. Ground speed is 355 knots. It's not very good.
Stockpile 5990, climb maintain, fall 410.
410, 699.
264, maintain level 300.
Flight level 300, air transport, 3264. United 577, center descend now to flight level 220, then cross Caleb at 1000 to altimeter 3028.
I don't really need to do that because the FMS is taking care of it. When we're on descent, I would switch it between Mach and IAS, but I don't really need to right now. The FMS knows what to do. It's already at 0.762. Computer just does it automatically. You can see the Mach number is on the speedometer here. I mean, I can put it there just for fun.
Transport 3264, contact 121.27.
12127, air transport 3264, getting. And Air Shuttle 6139.
4043, cross 30 miles.
Dude, I'd be really impressed if somebody flew this whole thing by hand. 2 hours? Yeah, I had it on autopilot. I'll basically fly it to final approach and then I'll take over from there. I'm just doing cockpit management. You know, smoking signs and whatnot.
665 is 26.4, descending 240. American 665, center, descend and maintain, flight level 190.
Same call 390. Southwest 1287, contact center 120.87.
2087, Southwest 1287. See you later. Yes.
Southwest 160, vacating 31.8 for pressure about 30 dead points for 30 heading.
No, personally, I think it's fun to fly with the autopilot off, but doing like a trip from point A to point B, I'm just following the flight, the FMC, out of necessity, basically.
American 1888, contact center 133.42.
3342, American 1888, good day.
What are you doing? Why are you freaking out on me? Shut up! Ground proximity warning off. No?
November 4, November Golf, direct to Grand Rapids. Direct Grand Rapids, 4 November Golf, thank you. And 4 November Golf, climb and maintain, flight level 220.
Alright, this is gonna kill me. Shut up!
Back 523, contact center 119.95. 1995, 759. Center, Buckshot 406, Wiki 13.5, I'm claiming climbing Beta 6.
Man, I have no idea how to stop this warning.
Flight level 230. Normal speed. Flight level 230, flex jet 406.
Altitude. 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 Autopilot. Altitude.
Dude, seriously.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
South 215, contact Thunder 128.37. 2837, so long.
See what this does. Temporary fix.
Good afternoon, 37 Alpha Lima is climbing 11.5, climbing to 190 direct slap. We're 37 Alpha Lima, Thunder, roger.
Blinking again though. I can see it.
Via the
I don't know what this is for.
Speed 280, 180.
Upper 6064, center, resume normal speed, climb maintain flight level 230.
Normal speed, climb maintain flight level 230, upper 6064.
Actually, while I'm thinking of altimeter, put in the minimums for our runway. 200. Why is it descending? Vertical speed, dude.
Climb maintain flight level 350.
In 350, sky was 551.
Coast Guard 2713, contact center 125.27.
125.27 for Coast Guard 2713, good day.
Yes, 6514, contact center 125.72.
2572, good day, sky was 551.
Oh yeah, shit. Thanks, Playmo. I'm gonna get the bank angle down here too.
Center, good afternoon, Falcon 790 Delta Charlie 12.3, climbing via descent up to 16,000, 280 on the speed assigned.
It's fine, everything's fine.
Delta Charlie, good evening, resume normal speed, climb maintain flight level 230.
Normal speed up to 230 for 790 Delta Charlie.
See if that thing's still freaking out right now. Oh, thank God. Jeez.
873, passing flight level 340 for 360.
Southwest 1673, hello. Air 514, clear direct, Kylie.
Good day, hi, let's get Q5.
514, contact approach 124.85.
You can see where the autopilot disengaged. Little detour. Shortcut.
Number 3452 at Charlie traffic, no faster, contact center 125.32.
2532. Kilo Charlie, so long.
American 1849.
Hello, checking in, leveling off at 240, 310 knots.
American 1849, Santa Clear direct swamp, cross swamp, maintain 8000, Palm Beach altimeter at 3004, I will call you speed reduction.
Okay, direct swamp at 8,000, and 3004, American 1849.
Charlie Golf, Lima, Oscar, descend to maintain 15,000, Palm Beach altimeter 3004.
Down to 15,000, 3004, CGGLO.
Number 449 Golf Sierra, descend to maintain 15,000, Palm Beach altimeter 3004.
3004 and 15,000 for Golf Sierra.
Climate maintain, flight level 230.
Climbing 230,
Number 499 Golf Sierra, affirmative, 15,000, clear direct, Caleb.
Direct Caleb, 499 Golf Sierra. Tango 250, 290 on the speed.
Number 770 Juliet Tango, cross swamp as and maintain 8,000, Palm Beach altimeter 3004.
Swap at 8,000 on 3004, 015.
About 5 weeks in November, cross Mosey, maintain 8,000.
Mosey 8,000, 5 Whiskey November.
24.85.
280 on the speed, 2485, American 920.
What's up, Stoner? Turn the smoking sign off for you.
American 942 cross Mills, you have to maintain 16,000 at 280 knots, Palm Beach altimeter 3004.
304, Millsy, it's 16,280 knots, American 942.
Cheers, bud.
American 2565, level 240.
American 2565, center descender maintain flight level 210.
210, American 2565.
Number 111 Mike Uniform, contact center 119.82.
119.82, 1 Mike Uniform.
Kilo Charlie, common maintain, level 370.
Up to 370, Kilo Charlie.
I was wondering why the right tanks were draining faster, and I still had the APU on. Whoops. I have to do a fuel check for our next waypoint, Winap. Winap, we need to have 14.8. Should be okay. It's 1,000 pounds of fuel.
Niner 17 Papa Golf, maintain hold 410.
410, that's Papa Golf.
Kilo Charlie, contact center 134.35.
3435, Kilo Charlie, so long.
Number moderate, 2 heads, citation 11 o'clock, 10 miles, extends 3 miles in diameter.
Yeah, we should be fine on our present course. Maybe deviate 10 degrees, hold out 5 with November.
Right, you should be fine on present course.
The crossfeed I have open, so yeah, I can do it manually by closing down the right pumps, which is what I did. But right now there's only about 30 pounds different, which is minuscule. It's not worth doing it. It was 200 pounds. And I fixed that, so
American 1011,
the only thing I'm concerned about now is make sure that we have 14.8 at Winap, which is still 55 miles away. But reserves for the flight were, I think, 7.9, 7,900, so even if we are below expected fuel, we'll still be okay. Let's see. Reserves were 7,400 pounds. It'll be okay. Fuel's getting a little cold.
American 942 at Mildy, released at a 280, contact approach 124.85.
2485 will reduce at Mildy, American 942.
Spirit Wing 305, 286, descending to 240.
Wing 305, South Roger, so direct. J-Lock, maintain flight level 240.
J-Lob, descend 240, Spirit Wing 305.
Nice, thanks for the follow, Stoner.
Canyon 955 Heavy at flight level 240.
Scandinavia 955, South Roger.
November 238, flight level 230.
Thomas 238, South Roger. American 2565, just going to maintain 16,000, Palm Beach, altimeter 3004.
16,000 American 2565.
There's the load point. Just got a big chunk of Mississippi loaded. Let me look at our flight plan again here.
Navara 5, Whiskey November, contact approach 133.77.
That means 33775 Whiskey November. We're at a 12.6 for 1660,000, correct again.
Get to 115, Roger, coming takeoff 230.
230 now, exit to 115.
Looks like there's going to be cloud cover all the way till about the middle of Louisiana. It's probably another 200 nautical miles.
Pilot discretion 210,
Winamp, I've got 26 nautical miles and 200 pounds of fuel. Can we do it?
It's 661, temperature turn 20, 20 degrees right, vector station.
20 right for station, jet 661.
flight level 250 for 220.
American 1558, roger. Reaching 220, Quebec Staple.
Okay, direct Staple after reaching 220.
Wing 801, turn additional 10 degrees right, vector traffic.
Alright, 10 degrees right, vector, Spirit Station 1.
About 317, Mike Lima, Center Call, maintain 14,000, Palm Beach, Alpha, 304.
3004 and 14, 14,000, number 317, Mike Lima.
Exit 115, Center Call, maintain 330.
330 now, exit 115.
.54, contact center 134.35.
3435, today United.
W1202, contact center 134.35.
W1202, 3435, you have a good day now.
United 1022, there are starters, a moderate heavy precipitation, 12 to 1 o'clock in...
What's up, Kamikaze? How you doing? Happy Sunday to you.
Yep, got on the radar. I think we're going to be on top of it for United 1022, let you know.
So here's WinApp. We were supposed to have 14.8, and we've got 14,400, so we're about 400 pounds behind schedule. We are going to Houston.
Route 2969, contact approach 133.77.
3377, JetBlue 2969.
Check out the next waypoint name. Dooms. Surely not a good sign.
Exit 661, just call your present heading, thanks.
We turn back, we can do present headings at 661.
I built a PC to play racing sims and use VR and stuff, and then You know, like several years ago, I was really into flight simulators, and I've always been obsessed with airplanes, and just decided to get X-Plane on a whim, and it's become like an obsession. So that's pretty much all I use my PC for.
Flight level 200 for 16,000.
American 1558 Center, Roger, Palm Beach, Alpha 3004.
3004, American 1558.
The detail on the external model is pretty impressive. Look at all this stuff. I tried a little bit in VR, but the frame rate isn't quite as good as I want it to be. Like in Aerofly FS2, it's easily 60-70 frames a second. And this one kind of struggles. Like you can see right now at altitude, I'm getting about 45-50 frames a second with cloud cover and everything. So when you do VR, it's essentially rendering all of that twice, and you lose a bunch of frames. It makes it feel a little janky. You can do it. It's possible. Is it enjoyable? Not as much as Aerofly, I guess. Turbulence a little bit, but you can see we've got a 77 knot headwind down there. But X-Plane is switching over to the same engine that Aerofly uses, Vulcan. I'm not sure how much extra performance that'll get, but right now X-Plane's kind of poorly optimized.
414 Delta Hotel,
I've got a 1080 Ti, and I've got an i7 8700. So I mean, it's a pretty decent computer. And my settings aren't even on high. I'll show you. Graphics. I've got visual effects on high, texture quality maximum, anti-aliasing 2. Number of world objects is a frame killer. That's like the auto load for buildings and cars and stuff, and particularly when you get to low levels at night when you got a bunch of lights and cars moving around. It looks great, but it kills your frames. So I've got this auto load script running that basically the minimum number of frames is about 26 to 30, and it will adjust the load detail when you get lower to the ground automatically to keep your frames above that point. Actually, one of the guys that was just in here, G-Breaker, he streams. He's actually streaming right now. He has a 2080. I'll give you a link to his stream. He's doing a flight right now, but I think he's asleep. He's doing a transatlantic flight from LA to Amsterdam. Look at that, G-Breaker.
Doing 197, cross mode, you maintain 8,000.
Alright, verify mode at 8,000 for spare 197.
Affirmative, sir.
Mode at 8,000 for 197.
That guy, his channel, he has a 2080, but it looks like his stream got disconnected.
Number 414 Delta Hotel.
He has no idea because he's sleeping.
230, no delay, through flight level 210 for traffic.
So hopefully he'll wake up in time for the landing.
Hurry through 2104 Delta Hotel.
I don't know what a CPU is though, but I mean, come on, a 2080?
Jet 661 would like to request direct to Holly at this time.
Jet 661 approves request to stay airspeed.
Airspeed 265 knots, Jet 661 direct to Holly.
Jet 661 maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250 knots, Jet.
65 nautical miles to Dooms, and we're still alive. Let me see what our fuel level is supposed to be. Dooms, 13.1. Not gonna happen.
317 Mike Lima, can you maintain 2,000 feet per minute on your con?
Not at 290 knots. Which would you like, ma'am?
Number 317 Mike Lima, normal speed and 2,000 feet per minute for higher, and your climb please to flight level 2.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Normal speed, we'll give you a 2,000 or greater through 220, climbing 23031.
Like I said, it's also poorly optimized. I think P3D is as well, but I mean, obviously I have a pretty high-end computer. I'm not struggling with frames, but there's times where it does chug. It's pretty demanding, and it's not, you know, not exactly the most well-optimized game. But usually at altitude, I'll get anywhere from, you know, right now it's 40 to 80, depending on cloud cover, and then you'll see when I get down closer to the ground, usually around 30.
Slightly lighter that weather.
American 1668 approves requested when able for direct highly, maintain 280 knots.
Okay, direct highly when able, 280 knots, American 1668.
That's true. How much is an I-9, do you know? I'm trying to save money to actually go to flight school. So I probably shouldn't be spending the money on a computer at the moment, but it is tempting.
American 1668 contact approach 124.85.
2485, American 1668.
It's not too bad, actually. Better than spending 2,000 on a 2080.
JetBlue 1081, 10.5 for 14,000.
Chapter 1081, climb maintain level 3.
I'll have to ask that other guy
Level 3,
that sent you the link. I'll ask him what his CPU is. I don't think I remember.
American 1898, Direct Buzzard.
Direct Buzzard, American 1898. Center AC 1492-275 for 33 L.
Oh, Kamikaze, thanks for the follow.
Yeah,
Saw that. Appreciate it.
For 651 Whiskey Echo, cross 5 miles west of Depot at maintain 1000.
5 west of Depot at 1000. Whiskey Echo.
Thank you.
It is, but I mean, like I said, I built this computer about 5 or 6 months ago, specifically to play VR, racing games, and you know, some other stuff. So at the time, I was like, oh, why not? I didn't think I was building it to play flight sims.
Executive 370 is with the 7,000 for 10,000.
Executive 370 100, climb and maintain 13,000, turn left heading 010, vector straight line.
Okay, 13,000, and left turn 010, that's Jet 370.
Almost to Louisiana.
Number 779 Victor Foxtrot, cross 5
Yeah,
miles
that's
west
true.
of Depot at maintain
Other than this, though,
1000.
most of the other games I play like Insurgency and Squad a bit, and those all run exceptionally well on the computer that I've got. The only ones that I have issues with are simulators, basically.
1667, clear dark 80 point.
Dark Sandy Point, JetBlue 1667.
Yeah, if I was looking to spend money, I'd definitely look at an I-9. Also, maybe more memory. I think I've got 16 gigabytes.
Center, good morning. JetBlue 49, 11,000, climbing 14,000.
JetBlue 40 center, climb maintain to level 340.
Up to flight level 340, JetBlue 49.
Gamma Jet 808, turn 15 degrees right, back to truck.
15 right, Gamma Jet 808.
Cool. What are you streaming?
November 651 Whiskey Echo, contact approach 133.75.
3375.
Probably another 45 minutes, an hour. What are you streaming, Kamikaze?
JetBlue 1147, clear dark buzzard.
Oh yeah.
Correct buzzer, JetBlue 11.
Have a good one.
Yeah, Carfo and Douglas, 190 are graded at Carfo, 170 are graded at Douglas, thanks.
Okay, 190 Carfo, 170 Douglas, FedEx 1717, heavy.
Thanks, Alaska 96 is 8 miles from CELAC, maintain 4,000, establish
no, it is not full now. I don't have any problems with RAM. I mean, I just see that as being a bottleneck. That and the, if there is an issue, that and the CPU.
Alaska 695, 8,377 pounds.
Alaska 695, set up approach, thanks, proceed direct agony, set to maintain 5,000, keep your speed up. Cross Agony 5,000, clear ILS 16 right.
Cross Agony 5,000, clear
Yeah, plus the way that new games kind of get developed, because there's so much, they're trying to keep parity with the consoles to create like the widest market share, I guess. I mean, games aren't exactly pushing, you know, new PCs, so if you build a computer now, it's going to be good for at least 2 years. Like, I'm not really in any rush to upgrade anything, because like, I know that any game that's going to come out in the next year is probably going to be well playable on my computer.
695, once you're established, maintain 200 knots or greater.
200 or better once established, Alaska 695. Morning, approach, 220586 5, shuttle approach, shuttle maintain 5.
And now we're about 1,000 pounds behind where we were supposed to be. Sorry, we got 7 extra.
Alaska 136 out of 84 for 7,000.
136, shuttle approach, thanks, flight 130, shuttle maintain 4,000.
Alright, we can pick up first of Houston Center now, so we're getting close. Yeah, FSX became P3D. It's basically, I mean, same thing with, what is it? DCS, right? Whatever that game was has been around for almost 20 years. It's just been constantly in development. It's the same thing with FSX turning into P3D.
Hello, Gauge 504 with you, level 17,000.
I imagine the X-Plane will be one of those too that continues, you know, for several years into the future, just getting more and more developed. Even the difference between 11.26 and 11.3 in terms of particle effects and everything was a pretty big step up. I don't know if there's a significant difference in physics or anything, but the wind has died down a lot. Now it's 50 knots.
280, direct to south, where is that at?
Look at the ATIS. See if the wind has died down in Houston at all.
Damage at 808, clear direct to Kennebec, Echo November Echo.
Direct to Kennebec,
Nope. A little bit, I guess. 330 at 16 knots, gusting 25. Still gonna be fun.
Center, good morning, Gulfstream 388 for Charlie is with you out at 7,000 for 10,000.
388 Alpha Charlie, boss, climbing to level 200.
I'm at the 200 for Charlie.
Flaps 40, approach speed at 132 for VREF, so probably like 135 by the time we get there with wind correction.
Contact boss approach 133.75.
Make sure. ILS 111.3. We're good.
Good morning, Gamjet 900, checking in 6800 for 10,000.
Gamjet 900, climb maintain 14,000, the vineyard altimeter 2982.
K2 indicator, going up to 14,000, Gamjet 900.
Southwest 556, maintain 300 knots or greater. 300 knots or greater, Southwest 556, will do. Southwest 4389, what was your requested final altitude? 370. Alright, thank you.
Nice. Top of descent is coming up. Let's see. Probably about 100 miles.
Trailblazer 806, what altitude did you want us at Takeoff?
Trailblazer 806, 15,000 at J-Bow. Southwest 237, you with me yet?
Southwest 237, leaving 10,000, powder, climb 14,000.
South 237, launch climb level 230.
5230, Southwest 237.
American 849, descend to flight level 200.
It's 200, American 849.
There you go. Texas is on the map, boys. This cloud should be ending at some point soon. See something down there.
13,700, climbing 190.
Upper left 54, Washington, climb flight level 230.
Find the flight level 230, triple left 54.
United 849, cross J-Bow 15,000, altimeter 3018.
So we do have an altitude restriction at Pushin. It'll be above 8,000, so I'll put that in as our initial descent altitude on the MCP when we get close to the top of descent. Somebody remind me. Yeah, it feels like you're going so slow with the headwind too. I mean, my ground speed is 404, but if I was flying the opposite way, it would be 500 something.
Bush 5473, cross J-Bow 15,000.
Or maybe 450.
3018.
3018, altimeter cross J-Bow 15,000.
No, it'd be 500. Roughly. So the other guy, G-Breaker, he was flying from LA to Amsterdam, and I think he said he was going over 600 knots, or around 600 knots at some point. And these are nautical miles too, which is I think 1.15 miles.
Frontier 100, cross J-Bow 15,000, altimeter 3018.
Cross J-Bow 15,000, Frontier 100.
H4436, Washington, Roger. The company has you filed for flight level 290 today, and I don't think you're going to get up that high. What would you like as a final? Usually this route you go from like 17 or 19.
Yeah, I was thinking 19 was our final. We'll stick with that rate.
Okay, it's 4436, maintain flight level 190 when you're level 300 knots or greater, and you proceed direct DuPont now.
Alright, direct DuPont now, and 300 knots or greater, and 190 for the final.
Brickyard 42, set and maintain flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Brickyard 4542, have.
Yeah, just imagine doing this in like a general aviation airplane. I've thought about doing that, like something start on the west coast and then do like a short hop every day to try to fly across the country. I wonder how long one of those would take. Doing it east to west would be terrible. Oh, weather refresh.
Airport 100, heading targeting.
Good morning, it's South 144 Heavy, climbing to level 400, CPDLC.
Airport 144 Heavy, targeting.
copy out of Mexico 025.
Mexico 025, you're cleared from present position, direct to PICNA, that's Papa, India, Kilo, November, Alpha. Direct to Nico, rest of clearance unchanged.
Okay, direct from present position to PICNA, Papa, India, Kilo, November, Alpha, then direct to Nico, rest unchanged, out of Mexico 025.
Mexico 025, roger. Canada 663, contact Montana 12805.
2805, Air Canada 663.
Alpha Echo X-Ray should have 11.9 for fuel, and we're exactly at 11, so not the best.
Jet 13, contact center 13495.
13495, Vector 13.
Sunset 75, Lima, flight level 360.
Region 75, Lima, have you been targeting? Westship 518.
518, go ahead.
Westship 518, squawk code 3156.
3156.
What do I do when I'm flying?
Okay,
Talk to you guys, surf the internet, drink coffee.
3365 Air Canada 690.
I don't know, all that fun stuff. So normally I do flights that are about an hour because there's not really a lot of time to just sit around and do stuff. This is the longest one that I've done in a while. But that guy that I was talking about earlier, he's doing one that's a 9-hour flight. Like, why? He took off and then he went to bed and he's going to wake up and land. So he sleeps, I guess, while technically he's flying. Oh, the good thing that I wasn't asleep because I noticed that I had the APU on. Would have run out of fuel halfway through.
Charlie Fox on Mike Golf Charlie Column Center, so squawk 5147.
There it is, top of descent, less than 80 miles now.
We just took off out of Digby for St. John, looking for a high fire.
The Mike Golf Charlie's correction is clear to the St. John Airport by direct, climb maintain 5,000.
Clear to St. John Airport by direct, climb maintain 5,000.
How is streaming on PS4? Does it affect your frame rate at all?
Mike Golf Charlie's identifying the code change, leveling at 5,000.
Ultra.
I guess Fortnite's the place to be for streaming too. So all the big streamers are doing. There's not many people lining up to watch X-Plane videos, you know. Are there a lot of people online for PS4?
Hello, Miss KC3, 1,500 to 5,000 on the sit-off 23 in St. John.
KC3, better good morning. You're identified vectors for traffic. Turn right heading 020 and climb level 280.
020 and up to 280 for KC.
I used to have a PS4. I sold it recently, but I mean, how long has Fortnite been around? I mean, I feel like a couple years ago I was playing that game. I sucked at it. It's too stressful too. Like those games where you're like last person standing kind of thing. I would basically just hide until it was, you know, you're one of the last people on the map, and then just freak out and die. This is more my speed.
Identify 4, what's your requested approach and correct?
Planning the visual back up the island for 09.
Identify 4, Roger, you can proceed direct to Med 2.
I did too. Part of the reason I started streaming was because I have so few friends in real life who are interested in aviation or airplanes, and it's cool when, you know, you do a stream and someone will show up and talk about airplanes or ask you questions about what you're doing and stuff, because I get so little chance to talk about that in real life. Clouds were supposed to thin out by the time we got to Texas. Go on.
Direct right call on course for KC3, thank you.
There are a lot of buttons, that's why it's fun. I mean, just getting in there and clicking stuff. Once you know what you're doing, I guess it's kind of frustrating to tell them, but
the 09 approach, descent 4,000.
I like it.
Advise the field flight. Jazz 954, confirm descending 4,000.
We're descending to 4,000 for Jazz 954.
Plus there's a reason, like everything is kind of laid out in a way that makes sense. So once you learn the processes, you can kind of figure out how to fly other planes, and it's not quite so difficult.
Jazz 789er, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Jazz 789.
Maybe. I might. We'll see what G-Breaker's doing, because I know that he's going to be landing around the time that normally I'd be streaming, so I might just watch that instead. Plus, it's all I've done today. I had no plans or anything, so I woke up early and then did another flight, which I didn't stream, so I feel like I should do something with my day rather than just sit inside.
Lawyer Canada 663 with the other 143, climb 230.
If I do, it's definitely going to be shorter one.
Good day, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Canada 663.
So our airport should be somewhere around here. So it'll be the next load point. We'll be able to get the radio frequencies and stuff.
KC3, contact center 12712, so long.
27 call for KC3, bye-bye, sir.
Takeoff's the easy part. Landing's fun, especially when you have a huge gusty crosswind. But also, all my streams are stored for, I think, 2 weeks on here, and then I upload them to a YouTube channel. So if you want to watch any of those, they're all there. I think there's a link somewhere.
Pass 789er, contact center 12805, so long.
2805, good morning, Jet 789.
Let's start setting things up here. What did I say? We have an altitude restriction somewhere. Above 8,000 at Hushin.
250, request direct unit to the RNAV 24.
Encore 3456, center, good day, proceed direct to take.
Direct, thanks, Encore 3456.
What's my YouTube? Hang on, I'll pull it up for you. There you go, buddy. Tons of sim content for you. So you're one of the only people out there on the internet watching. Looks like we can see the end of clouds too. This is gonna be good. Oh yeah, look over there. I can see ground.
Clear Canada 663, contact center 12712, so long.
Montreal Center 12712.
$30 miles.
Mike Golf Charlie, turn left heading 025. Juliet, Romeo, India, descend 50200.
Thing level 200, hold on, Romeo, India.
Mike Golf Charlie, contact radio now on 118.5.
So we're basically going to fly here, return south-southeast for a downwind, then we'll turn base and then fly back to land. Assuming we get runway 31 left. That's where the winds are coming from. This is like a medium-sized jetliner. I have a couple bigger ones, like a 767, 757, 767, and the 777 are all bigger. But I try to mix it up. Like, I like general aviation too, turboprops and piston-driven planes. Sometimes it kind of feels like jet planes are cheating because you have like a whole FMC that tells you what altitude, what speed to be at, and all that kind of stuff. I like kind of doing it by hand. The biggest one that I have is the 777. The 767 and the 777 are kind of comparable sizes. Alright, so it's loading, which means that, there we go. Houston should be loaded. No? There it is.
267 in center, good day. You're looking for lower end Lloyd?
There you are. KU, there it is.
Send flight level 260 for now.
260 for now.
Let's get ATIS frequency programmed in, 124.6. I do have an Airbus. I have the A320 Ultimate. I think my YouTube channel is up above. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some links. I have the BSS sound mod for it too. It's great. I think a lot of flight simmers are Boeing fanboys because there's more knobs and stuff to push, but I kind of like the Airbus as well.
Attention of 9402, like to cancel the IFR this time. Keep alerting open.
9402, check canceling IFR. Cleared on our frequencies every day.
Call you to ground.
And we're descending. If you watch enough YouTube videos, you'll learn it. You'll figure it out.
Center, just go to 9190, just to confirm, you want us understanding.
Station 9190, sorry about that, nope. Sea direct to Soxhagen, cross Soxhagen 6000.
Houston, approach 120.050. Yeah, although I wonder, I mean, because normally when you use a joystick, you're using your right hand or whatever your dominant hand is, but the first officer sits on the left side, so the joystick is on the left, which would feel weird to me. What happens if I crash? It will give me the option to reload, and all of this time that I've spent flying this thing will be a waste. But I've only crashed one time in all the months that I've been playing flight sims. And I like to say that wasn't my fault. Hopefully I won't do it again today, although it's gusty where we're landing. So we'll see what happens. I'll try my best. I'm a consummate professional. We're just waiting to pick up the airport weather update here on the radio, so we'll know exactly what's going on in Houston in a few minutes. Well, that's the autopilot. I haven't really done anything other than making sure, and I forgot to turn off the APU and wasted a bunch of fuel, so if I had to give myself a rating, it'd probably be closer to 2 stars. I was wondering why Takeoff took so much runway. So I basically had an extra engine running for free. There's us, and there's the airport. What's the route? It was from Atlanta to Houston. It took a little bit longer because we had a pretty nasty headwind, but it's kind of died down now. It's only 49 knots, but it was 70 to 90. That noise is the trim wheel. Don't be alarmed. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That wasn't my fault. There was a glitch in the simulator. I wonder if you can still see that on the flight path. Is it far enough? That's too far. So we're descending faster than I want to, so I'm going to do FMS override, and I'll do this myself. See, this little green line is where we'll hit 8,000. So I need to be above 8,000 after the next waypoint, so probably 1,500, 1,700 feet. Fuel temp is, yes, it is, but it's warming up outside. There we go. Ooh. information Quebec. Winds 330-21, gusting 27. Arriving runway is 31 left, which is what we have programmed in the FMC, so I don't have to do any navigation changes on the FMC. Coming up on the transition altitude, 18,000, so I'll go ahead and put in altimeter is 3024. There we go. What the hell's going on here? Okay. Interesting.
Arrival Tuesday, Concourse 3469, descending to 11,000 for 8,000, direct Epoch.
Concourse 3469, runway 24 right, altimeter 29908, information with...
See, approach and tower is 118.7. Thankfully that stopped.
Eastern 207, turn left heading 300.
Turn left heading 300, tonight, 207.
Jazz 947, contact tower at NOAA 1835.
1835, no, Jazz 947.
So we need to be below 7,000 feet at bridge.
Intercept cleared ILS approach, runway 24 right.
Left heading 370, intercept runway 24 right, ILS approach 207.
And then 7975, descend 4,000.
Seems like it's alright now.
4,000, 7975.
Oh, there it goes, flickering again. What are you doing, dude?
Eastern 207, advise field in sight.
Negative, Lieutenant, 207.
Air Canada 136, base turns at about 7 or 8 miles now. Contact arrival 124.47.
2447, Air Canada 136, thanks.
It could be. Texas is a weird place. I think that might be our airport.
West at 700, descend 8,000.
It is. Where's Houston?
Descend 8,000, West at 700.
Hello? Houston? We disappeared too.
Bravo, Air Canada 136, left ahead, descending 6.2 for 5,000, T10.
Air Canada 136, roger, fly heading 070.
Heading 070, Air Canada 136.
Well, we don't. Houston has a problem. Houston, you have a problem. Seriously, where's the... Oh, is that it? Oh, we found it, maybe. Does that look like Houston to anybody? Oh no, I've never been to Houston. It's definitely a city.
207, traffic 3 o'clock, 1,000 above, 787 on the north parallel.
Traffic 85, 1097, 207.
Shuttle 6195 arrival, good afternoon, runway 24 right, and altimeter is 2998.
Alright, 2998 and 24 right. Also, we have light right MIX started.
Well, not really. I didn't say I was going to Houston. I assume that everybody in the back of the plane is going to Houston.
Thank you. For now, descend to 900,000.
900,000 for Shuttle 6195, thanks.
According to the map, we are in Houston. So I'm guessing that's the city.
And then 7975, traffic 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's definitely the airport.
On the parallel approach.
Looking for traffic, 7975.
You can see where the edge of the orthographic photos are and like the stock scenery is. Make sure we're on proper pitch below 7,000. Let's do this. We need to be below 250 knots at 10,000 feet.
136, turn right, heading 150 and speed 190 knots.
Yeah, right turn 150.
Use the handle of shame. Oh yeah. Hear that rumble? What airline? Delta, baby. From Atlanta.
And 7975, cross Ontauk, speed 170 knots.
10,000 also will turn on external lights.
170, 7975.
See, it's so satisfying clicking all that stuff.
Air Canada 136, turn right, heading 210, intercept, third house approach, runway 24 right.
Jupiter at 6,000, so we're looking good.
Clear the ILS 24 right here, Canada 136.
Yeah, there's actually even an older Delta livery as well. One from like my childhood. I remember like the 90s. Nope, you'll need more speed brake.
Push at 700, descend to 5,000 at 5,000, speed 210 knots.
At 5,000, at 5,000 speed 210 knots, push at 700.
Thank you, WestJet. Number 5 in line, and it'll
maybe
be
that's our airport.
15-mile final.
Thanks,
Yeah, I think that's us right there.
On all quarter 3409, 10,300, descending 8,000, and we have whiskey planning to right.
Call 3409, descend to 5,000.
Yeah, I always forget to do that. Anybody know what Houston looks like? Is that us? Seven. There we go. Spoilers are in and armed. The thing with the problem with auto brakes on this airplane is that you can't arm them. Like I have it set now to the medium position, which is where I want it, but you can't arm it until you have the flaps configured for landing. So here we're going to go heading.
Thank you, Canada 711, descend to 8,000, and the RJ ahead says you're out of the light rhyme there at about 12.5.
Okay, roger, 8,000, yes.
What do we need? Bruner at 4,000. So once we get to 6,000 and level off, I'll put 4,000 in. Hopefully they won't get any altitude warnings. There's our airport. Why do they have so many airports next to each other? Jeez.
1367 miles flying to heavy, tower at NOAA 1835.
1835, Air Canada 136.
So I'm going to fly past Bunner, then we'll go direct to, so we can come at it kind of an angle, and we'll intercept the ILS there, so the plane won't be swerving all over the place.
It is at 3,000, at 3,000, below 200 knots.
Go ahead and turn on the aux trans pumps, get you guys on high. What else? Oh, probably should turn the seatbelt signs on.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Encore 3469, 170 knots to NOAA. Contact the tower there, 11835.
170 knots to NOAA, 1835. Encore 3469.
Encore 3409, heading 150, wind level at 5, 200 knots.
150 at 5, 200 knots, Encore 3409.
West at 700, heading at 040.
Heading 040, west at 700.
Alright, let's go direct interchange. Where's that button?
Shuttle 6195, descend to 5,000. Call arrival now 124.
And where's nav? There we go.
Down to 5,000, arrival Air Shuttle 6195, good day, sir.
And we'll switch to tower. Programmed ground 121.9.
Romeo Papa, good day, line up runway 23.
Not yet.
Line up 23, Lima Romeo Papa.
So I have them in position 2, which is 11 degrees. They have to be in 20 degrees to 40 before I can arm the auto brake.
Romeo Papa, departure 128.8 airborne, clear takeoff runway 23, good day. Departure airborne, clear takeoff 23, Lima Romeo Papa, good day. Bridge 7379, clear land runway 24 right, 150, 10 gusting 15.
Clear land 24 right, turn 7379.
What is our approach speed? Totally forgot. 130.
7280, good day, line up runway 23.
Upper right, runway 23, Bridge 7280.
Well, it will be 135 with wind correction because it's the wind's gusting 22 to 29 knots. So we'll probably be 130 to 135 to 140.
aircraft heading 190 and clear takeoff runway 23.
Takeoff 23 and 190 heading to 722.
I'm going to arm the ILS. Switch that to 10. Alright, we got the localizer. Altitude is holding. You can see the glide slope on the PFD, so it's still going to be a minute. I'll switch this to our approach map.
For 3526 today, line up runway 23.
Fly up TJ Encore, 3526.
So it's flaps 15, I still can't arm the auto brake yet. This plane slows down incredibly quickly, so I don't want to put the landing gear out or get the flaps set too early.
325 today, 3.5 behind at 320, clear to land, runway 24 right, wind 170.
Just see the beacon at the airport.
Clear to land, 24 right, Air.
Oh yeah, baby. Watch me screw this up.
Georgian 720 over departure.
Yes, please, 28 Georgian 7280, we'll see you.
Good day.
What am I forgetting? Anything? Glide slope is coming in. See if we get captured here, it'll show here. Glide slope track, let's see. There it is. Nice.
And a 411, Charlie 4, Delta 4, ground 21.9, we'll see you.
Charlie 4, Delta 4, Canada 411.
Alright, now we can arm the auto brake. Oh, it's gotta be fully deployed, I guess. There. No, come on. Bitch, I will cut you.
7262, the wind's 180, 10 gusting 15, left turn 150, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23 and 150 on the air, 7262.
Why? Alright, might have to be using manual braking.
There 996 today, line up runway 23.
Runway 23, 10 on 96.
By the way, look at the flap speeds on this plane. It's ridiculous. Slat extended 280 knots, full flaps at 240. So basically, we could have just torn in here and then gone full flaps right away.
325, Charlie 4, Delta
See if I can arm it if I go full flaps now.
Delta 4, 1219, about that. 355.
Alright, full flaps and indicating... What the F? Make sure the hydraulic stuff is on. Yeah? Well, don't know.
Departure 28.8, good day.
Departure 28.8, Georgia 7262.
No auto brakes, guys. gear out. Oh, maybe the gear have to be down. Let's try that. There it is. Figured it out. And
Canada 507, good day. Take your time for jet blast. Line up runway 23. Okay, take position 23 here, Canada 507.
missed approach heading and altitude are set. Let's fly this thing ourselves, guys. Autopilot off. And I'll go ahead and turn off the auto throttle. Oh boy. Checked.
Tower Jazz 644 is the first official 24 right. Jazz 644, good day, clear to land, runway 24 right, any exit's good, the wind's 170 at 15. Right, clear land 24 right, check mark, Jazz 644. Air Canada 507, caution turbulence from the 777 off ahead, the wind's 170, 10 gusting 15, departure 128.8 airborne, clear takeoff runway 23, we'll see. Clear for takeoff 23 here, Canada 507.
A little choppy.
Jazz 867, line up runway 23. Line up runway 23, Jazz 867.
400. 300. 200.
Air Canada 883 heavy on 24 right. Canada 883 heavy, wind 180, 10 gust 17, clear to land, runway 24 right. Clear to land, 24 right for Canada 883, we may have to go to band.
Damn, man, we can get off at this one. Didn't hardly use any runway at all.
Jazz 867, climb 5,000 feet, wind 200, 12 gust 18, stay on the SID, and clear takeoff runway 23.
Alright, we crossed the whole short and cleaned some stuff up here.
SID up to 5,000, Jazz 867.
And we'll switch over to ground. Let's go park this bad boy. Yeah, super quick. Let's see a replay. I was coming in really fast, and so I think I was like 150 before the threshold, so I pulled the throttle back.
936, give way to the RJ, head off your right hand side, you'll be rejoining at Foxtrot.
I was already slowing down a lot right when I touched down, so I guess that was going on. Clear left. And right. Man, look at the windsock. That was probably the other thing too, is that it was showing your ground speed, but I was landing into a 20 to 30 knot wind. So really my speed would have been like almost 100 knots over the ground. If that makes any sense.
Western 475, ground 119.
Western 475, kidding.
No, so I explained it. Everyone was in first class voluntarily.
19. Turn out, okay, the 464.
Yeah, dude, get you one. And look at all the fuel. I was supposed to have 7.9 reserves, or no, 7.4, and we have 7.5. My little APU disaster didn't actually end up hurting us at all.
Ground again, 191 Alpha Kilo, Channel 191 ground, runway 05, altimeter 292 at its X-ray, taxi Alpha Sierra, then Echo Golf Hotel, Crossbow 33.
I think this is a hub for Southwest.
Alpha Sierra, Echo Golf Hotel, cross runway.
But I don't give a fuck.
Right,
Park this Delta anywhere I want. Clear left. Look at all these Southwest jets. I'm in enemy territory, boys. Oh, let's start the
Number
APU.
6267, monitor tower 11835. 1835, number 6267.
Kind of have to have the APU going before we get there. Let's slow down.
That's 936, monitor tower 11835. 1835, another fixture.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Take one of these far gates, give the APU some time. There it is.
Westshed 709, monitor tower 11835. 1835, Westshed 709, good day. Maple 766, ground runway 06 left, data X-ray, altimeter 3026, follow the WestJet Q via Bravo Delta, cross runway 23 right. Follow the WestJet Q to Bravo Delta, cross you through at Maple 7626. Ground Westjet 2660, I'm short Alpha Kilo. Westjet 2660 ground, 6 left, altimeter 2982 at its X-ray, turn left Bravo, hold short Bravo 3. Bravo short Bravo 3 and 2982, Westjet 2660.
I just blinded this guy. Alright, who wants to see that replay? Let me turn off the beacon here. Alright.
And a 1 Jazz 867, call 128.8. 28 Jazz 867, see ya.
touch down. Let's see how that looks. It's hard to tell that you're on a crab angle, like when you're in a salmon. Look, I was probably, what, 10, 15 degrees off the center line? Sink rate, sink rate. Oh, guys, that was a greaser! That was amazing! Even for me, that was good. Come on. I gotta see that again. Can you watch it in slow motion? Oh yeah, watch this. Oh, no, 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 go back. Slow motion, boys. Oh, that's a little bit too slow. Look at that, just kissing it. Let's watch it from this view. God, who's impressed? I'm impressed. I impressed myself with that one. With 29 knot gusts. One more, we'll do a wing view. See if there's any wing flex. Oh, no, play. See, look how slow it looks like we're going. Airspeed is 130 knots, but we were probably going closer to 100.
200.
So 6051, contact LaFarge J. Good day.
50, 40, 30, 20.
The nose came down hard because I was going so slowly. Normally if you would land at 130 knots, there's still enough air pushing the nose up that it wouldn't slam down. Like I was still holding the yoke back too. I didn't drop it. I'll watch it from the other end of the runway. Watch. So when I hit the ground, you're at 100 knots. So you're 30 below your VREF. So even holding the yoke, the nose comes down pretty hard. Let's see how bad it was. See, I'm trying to hold it up there. You can see it goes back up. That wasn't bad. I've seen people do worse. And we made this turn off. That's insane. Hang on a second, I'll show you that other Delta livery. Look at this thing. This is old school. Hello? Oh god. There you go. Also, the file for the liveries pack that came with this was over, I think it was 1.6 gigabytes. And look how detailed that is. See all the rivets. That's insane. I actually think I have.
Delta 2608, continue taxi all the way. Monitor tower, she's aware of your time.
See you taxi hold short, Delta.
Oh, hey, hello. What Delta ones do I have? Oh shit, I don't have thumbnails for him. Yeah, nope, sorry. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. I'll see you guys later. I might be back at some other point. If I do, it's going to be a short flight because that was long, even for me. But thanks for watching. Appreciate ya.